僕たちはこの星の中でただ流されるだけの足ならば空想との海をかき集めて笑う自由くらい大人たちが叫ぶ音の隙間で砂場で数えていたカウントダウン当たり前と見上げてた月もう二度と浮かぶことはないらしい妄想と推理が飛び交ってく繰り出す日常鳴り響いたままで山の踏切くぐり抜けた先へと
Oh, okay, there we go. Yep, mic problem's fixed. Hey everyone, welcome to the first ANZT match stream for 10 Summer. If it's not noticeable by now, we're gonna have a lot of technical difficulties. This is the first time we're using the new stream setup. It's integrated with the amplifiers, so there's visible but buggy icons at the top left showing amplifiers. It'll affect the scroll in the viewing if it's an amplifier that does affect scroll, so it should be a nice viewing experience once we get it all fleshed out. Until then, it's going to be a little here and there. I'll have to refresh sometimes. Hopefully that's a little bit better on the audio. Sorry my mic's quiet. I'm still trying to mess with settings. Alright, so while the bands happen here, and I should probably pull those up. Alright, Waffle band DPP, Power band DPP. I wonder what order this is what's in. I am so unqualified with this. Nope, I did it the wrong way. Shit. Alright, it's all good, it's all good. I need to fix that. Red band was DT3. What is going on? I am so hopeless at this. Red band DT3. And then blue band. What am I doing? Dear God. Why do I have two bands? I'm hopeless. I'm so sorry. Blue band was... Oh, you know what? I'm stupid, man. Fuck this. I'll figure that out another time. palr band DT3, Waffle band DT2. Just remember it in your heads. Alright, getting into the first map, no mod 4. I don't believe anyone's using their amplifiers here. Waffle would be the one who would be able to. And I don't believe he picked his. So it's just a classic 1v1. We did see a bit in the warm-ups. Both players seem very even from the warm-ups we watched. palr seems to have the edge in speed and higher difficulty, but in this map pool, I don't think that's going to come into play too much, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. Chain miss from palr on the intro. Waffle missing as well though. Very close accuracy so far. Both players comboing so far. Hitting the halfway point, palr with a slight accuracy lead. Both of them broke in the start though, so this is neck and neck so far. Straw bar may take a bit to get used to, but it's actually really nice. For amplifiers like 3's a Crowd where the straws get modified, it'll actually update on stream, so it's a very nice viewing experience. Going into the second draws here, both players full comboing. palr still with the accuracy lead, giving him the score advantage. Looking at 50k difference at this point. Oh, and Waffle breaks near the ending. I think that's going to seal it this late into the map. Yeah, that will do it. palr hitting the really weird wiggle at the end. Oh my god. palr's combo. I see it. So that is palr taking his pick. It was pretty close though, honestly. I could have gone either way if Waffle hadn't broken at the end and accuracy was closer. Now, interesting thing, I wonder if Waffle is going to use his amplifier here. I'd honestly doubt it. I feel like he's confident enough in a No Mod 2 where he wouldn't need to use it. But we will see. Maybe he does. Oh word, it's looking like he forgot, but... So we're going to be going to No Mod 2 here, no amplifiers on. I need to give a point to palr because I refreshed. Now this is CeilingWaffle's bread and butter, honestly. If you ever catch one of his streams, you'll see him playing stream maps really just like this, but harder every time.
Alright, yo, what's up? Finally set up my, welcome.
Code commentator.
Just set up the old tourney client. It's working now.
Alright, as long as you can view.
Yep. As you said, this is CeilingWaffle's bread and butter. This is the main thing he excels in Osu, so this is a very important point to take for him.
And looking confident so far. He's dropped 100 so far, I believe.
Yeah, solid accuracy, but you could have the ACK advantage, but it's all about not trolling and missing.
This does get pretty hard at the end, honestly.
Honestly, I think the hardest part about this map, at the very, very end, you have like very low space streams, just not over-tapping them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could definitely imagine situations where it comes down to an ACK battle and then somebody just trolls on that one section.
palr is holding nice hack here though. Of course, Waffle not even struggling, but a single miss is all it's going to take.
That's all it's going to take, yeah. But both players looking pretty confident. I don't see any shakes yet.
Another stamina intensive part, and no struggles at all.
No struggles. Both players are hitting the streams. Both players hit that little finger control section. Nobody messed up. And I think that's it for the space stream. This might just come down to a double FC, yeah.
The score's incredibly close, but...
Okay, now you just have to not overtap this. Both players looking good. Oh,
not a
clean.
single 100.
Wow, that's impressive.
2 100 FC by CeilingWaffle.
Can't even feel bad if you're palr. It's just, you know, you had a good play, FC'd the map. It's just, yeah.
What can you do?
Just came that in accuracy. Yeah, just got to get 9 less 100s. That's a very important map for CeilingWaffle to take, and maybe now he's thinking I'm not sure which open. I kind of missed the picks and bans, but
I believe Waffle banned DT2 and palr banned DT3.
yeah, because I was gonna say DT3 would have been the next map for Ceiling Waffle if
Yeah.
it was open, but
Let me try fix that. There's like a whole control panel I've got to work with here, and I keep
Yeah.
fucking it up.
dude, I looked at the
That is not the
instructions for
ban.
the new setup, and I was like, dude, this is like nuclear launch codes. This is
It's
crazy.
so much going on.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll-
so blue
yeah.
band DT2. Oh, I might be able to do this. Red band DT3. Okay, I think we're good. And then we're going into Hidden 1 by palr.
I'm not sure if you saw it, Gal, but according to maps, turn my volume down just a bit.
I did a tad. I'll do it a bit more though if it's still loud.
Yeah, I don't know. Now this hidden one is a pretty cool map. Just AR9 hidden aim consistency. I think if you're a very confident hidden player, this should be no problem. And you know what's interesting? I think this ANZT as a whole is very surprising with some of the high-seeded players. So obviously CeilingWaffle is a name that's been in the Australian community for a while now, but I'll be honest, I haven't heard too much of palr. So for this player to kind of come out of nowhere and seed very high is very impressive. So I can't really say much for their strengths and weaknesses, but if they picked Hidden One, I assume they're pretty comfortable at it.
Had to intervene real quick because I was worried Waffle was going to pick his active on someone else's map. But active amplifiers only work on your own pick, so Waffle will have to hold off on using this. Oh my god, have I been saying his name wrong? Is it Pear and not palr? Is that just a capital I?
That looks like an L to me. I assume that's palr. That looks like an L for sure. It's a lowercase L.
So we're going to be getting into Hidden 1 here. I'm not sure how this will go. palr did pick it, but
yeah, I think this kind of map, you know, it's... I'm not sure if it spikes in there, but it's just consistent. If you're not super comfortable with that AR9 hidden aiming,
it's so easy to slip up.
Just look already.
Waffle,
cheeky early miss from Waffle.
Not having the best time.
And you can just see palr's aim looking pretty clean. Oh, as I say that.
Where am I? No, spectator view. I'm so sorry. I've got too much to fucking press here.
Yeah, so good. Technical issues for a stream. It's pretty close right now. Both players dropping.
palr dropping again.
Yeah.
I will post a screenshot of this control panel later. There's way too many buttons.
Yeah.
There is a tiny little diff spike, I say, in this chorus here. There's like a little triple after the jumps here.
Yeah. I see.
It, but both missing before. Definitely not the comfort zone for either player here. The straws are very close though.
I wonder if palr picked this thinking CeilingWaffle would not play it that well, which to some extent is the case, but it's very close.
I could definitely see this being a situation where this is just not a good local straw for palr.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this kind of map, you're a bit amped up from turning nerves, and suddenly your, calm and collected hidden aim is just gone. Can definitely happen. It's a pretty good song, though. Both players holding a slight combo. This is currently in palr's advantage simply because of their accuracy, but this could swing
lead,
either way.
Just one miss at the end here would be all it needs.
Yeah, both players need to hold.
The ending is not that bad. They definitely saw in the pause there as well.
It was extremely close, yeah. Wow, a difference of just over 10k.
And so far, no breakpoints, although both of palr's picks have been very close. All picks really have been close.
I mean, yeah, the no mod 2 is one-off accuracy. Both
Yeah.
players have seen it. Now, other than streams, I normally consider CeilingWaffle a bit of a hard rock player, so I'm not sure if he's going to go for that angle. All of the hard rocks are open. Maybe hard rock 1, hard rock 3.
That could be an option.
I think in this case, you just yeah, there's a hard rock 1.
No, I'm wondering how the rest of this match is going to go, because I feel like from what we've seen, palr's strategy is just hit Waffle's weaknesses, even though it's not his strength. In No Mod 4 and then Hidden 1, they went insane straws, but they were just pushing Waffle's weak points. I don't know how many weak points he's going to have on this map to abuse.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, I think so far, CeilingWaffle's strategy is just pick the maps that he likes playing. No Mod 2, hard rock 1, definitely the kind of maps I would imagine CeilingWaffle wanting to play.
And we are going to be having an amplifier used by CeilingWaffle here.
And what is CeilingWaffle's amplifier? I didn't miss
I
that
believe
part.
that is, what is that, finger lock? So he'll get plus 1% to his straw for each miss he has, up to 20 misses total.
That surprises me. I don't know, if I was CeilingWaffle, I feel like I'd pick that on Hard Rock 3. Because Hard Rock 3 has that...
Hoping to not pick Hard Rock 3? I don't know.
Maybe.
He did say he wasn't familiar with the amplifiers though, so... He also has 2 uses.
Oh, if he has 2 uses, then he's maybe this is a Hard Rock 1, Hard Rock 3. Only reason I say that is because Hard Rock 3 has that cut stream in the very middle, which at CS 6.7 is
it's just
pretty
too easy to
missable.
miss one.
Yeah. Oh. Is CeilingWaffle's
technical difficulties?
Is he...
Or is he just playing his amplifier here?
Oh, he was! He would have... His strategy is to miss at the intro and then FC the rest of the map. Interesting. See, I would expect the opposite, but... Yeah, maybe that is the strat.
Yeah, I heard it from a few people that was their strategy, to miss at the start.
Yeah.
Now, this straw isn't going to matter too much at the start here, because he has some 20% odd, but that's percentage based. So that straw's going to build up over the map, but we're not going to see too much at the beginning.
Yeah, right now, because his accuracy is so low, he won't have that much score, but if he holds an FC for the rest of the map, I think he's basically guaranteed to win.
That's the scary part, though. You've already dropped so much accuracy, and yep, a miss like that is just... That 20% is not going to stack if you can't build up the combo through the map.
Yeah, you have to get the rest of the combo.
Yeah, the position where you 20 miss shouldn't matter, as long as you hold the combo for the rest of the map. Like Tonka Choc was saying in chat, but...
Yeah.
It's holding that combo that's the scary part, because you've got such low AC that the misses just mean that much more.
And CeilingWaffle looking a little bit shaky on the aim.
Honestly, I thought he would have used this as like more of a safeguard pick if he was comfortable in the map. To just play it normally and then...
The shakes are
yeah
bad. Should go right off that Pentagon stream. This is not looking good. He was obviously going to get 20% score, but he's currently getting tripled. The gap will close as the map progresses, but if palr keeps holding, I think it's just over.
I don't think he can at this point. Even if he combos the rest, the accuracy difference alone is just huge.
Yeah. And palr playing this really well. Looking for an FC. No, over-aiming that one jump. Unfortunate. An interesting
match, yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting part of tournaments where you could have, you know, a locals full of FCs, but if you're just feeling the nerves in the match itself, it's just over. And I think they're, you know, I've seen some of CeilingWaffle's scores. He's very strong hard rock player, but if you can't beat the nerves, sometimes things like that happen. Obviously, his miscount is exacerbated by the intro, but yeah, just dropping several times throughout the map. Now it's palr's pick once again. They did narrowly win the hidden one. Not sure if they're going to stay on that hidden.
I feel like that's one of the reasons why you want to try and leave misses with that amplifier to the end, knowing that you could miss any time in the middle, and you may want to try avoid just chain missing in the ending.
Yeah.
Whereas
That
if
was
you do it
my
at the start, then you are forced into FC, or the score is just in a bad spot.
yeah. Honestly, if you're palr, it's like maybe pick Hard Rock. I don't know. After that Hard Rock one.
I would like to see DT1 honestly though.
The high approach rating DT1.
That would be the one. I don't know how palr
Yeah.
would do on it, but he does have hidden available to use.
Yeah. Hard Rock 3, yep, so palr does see, well, you just trolled the Hard Rock 1, and this is a very similar type of map, just much smaller circles. It's also very short.
But it also does mean, like you said, this would have been a good map to use Waffle's amplifier on, and now you can't since it's on his pick.
Now we can, yep. And this is a map that I experienced a chain miss in the middle earlier today. It's just very... Cut streams in 6.7 is very scary. To see if either player is able to combo through it. And what is palr's amplifier, by the way?
His is Classic Farmer, so that's hidden on the DTs, 2 of which are banned, so...
Two of which are banned.
Why is
And
it
one of them-
showing a ban for the current map? That is the map that was picked, not banned.
Actually, all of the maps are currently bans and not picks.
I love Tournament Client.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. palr missing very early. A
Twice.
bit of chain missing.
Waffle not looking too bad in this. Maybe he was a little bit nervous about using the amplifier the first time.
Maybe both players hitting that very small cut from the double into the stream.
No accuracy lead by much at all.
Yep.
This is definitely just a combo advantage right now for Waffle.
Yeah. And this curse is actually really good for being able to tell little shakes.
You say that, and now I'm getting a little worried. It's looking a little bit
Yeah.
jumpy here.
But it's all about who hits this middle. Oh no! Waffle missing before the diff spike. See if palr can get through it. And he does. Clean.
And he misses right
missing
after.
right after.
Waffle missing as well.
This map
Slight
is very
accuracy
short.
advantage for palr right now. It is.
Yeah.
Another miss
Currently-
from palr could be what Waffle needs though.
Maybe, but even if that's the case, you have such a small amount of time to build up combo and the accuracy lead,
And Waffle misses again.
yeah, with that's probably going to be doomed. And you know what's interesting? With how close the scores were, a finger lock bonus score might have been the difference, but
I seriously think it could have.
because palr was the one, oh, look at that 0 miss. So
Actually, it wouldn't
unfortunate.
have.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. No misses to get
Only
finger lock
slider
on.
breaks, so that hurts.
That's how this map is. It's definitely a very because it is a very short Hard Rock 3. Every bit of combo matters, and this is CeilingWaffle picking the no mod one. This is a pretty cool no mod one.
Let me see if I can fix all these fucking messed up picks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think he got it.
I'm getting there, one step at a time. What else was picked? Number 2.
Hidden 1.
Nope.
And
that's
number 2 by
oh my
Waffle.
God.
Yeah.
This would have worked a lot better if it was working at the start. Trying to fix it midway through is just a mess.
Yeah. I assume it alternates like on its own.
Yeah, it does. But trying to do it manually, it keeps trying to alternate.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just gonna do this and then hope it works from this point onward.
So CeilingWaffle using his amplifier again on the No Mod 1.
Is he using it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe so. And this is mostly just an aim map with a little bit of techie jumps. Get the little slider jumps near the end especially. Looks like this time CeilingWaffle is opting not to use the finger lock amplifier at the very beginning, maybe holding it to the end.
I guess worrying at this point that if he loses this, he's just lost the match anyway, so...
Yeah, it's just over.
Both players looked pretty confident in aim in the warm-ups as well. There was a bit of a speed gap for palr.
Yeah.
Waffle breaking.
Ooh.
And then
Okay, he opts to using the finger lock there. That's actually smart. Since you already missed, you may as well just keep missing.
That's actually a pretty smart idea.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't think that he has to do that though. Because that could be like messing up his gameplay if he thinks that he misses once he has to keep missing.
I think the only thing is, I feel like it's hard to get 20, you know? Like,
Yeah,
that's a pretty
exactly.
specific number. You might under or overshoot it just by a bit.
Which isn't too much of a problem, honestly.
Yeah.
Even if he only got, like, say, 15 there, if he misses again later on.
Let's look at most of the value, but palr is holding a really high accuracy FC right now.
Yeah, which I don't think those misses are gonna matter.
And honestly, because you have to sacrifice so much accuracy to use finger lock, I feel like using it on a pick that you're trying to kind of FC anyway
Yeah.
is not super ideal.
Does miss.
palr drops. This gives CeilingWaffle a chance. If he holds, he can take this back.
It is worth noting the 20% isn't added on the stream scroll bar right now, because I didn't set it in time.
Yeah.
So that will have to be added after.
Let's multiply the score by 1.2 afterwards. Honestly, if CeilingWaffle holds, he, I think, will take this with the finger lock amplifier.
This is gonna be
I'm pretty
close.
sure the rest of the map is just kind of chill, right?
It is.
So as long as he doesn't have a silly break here, he should take this. Score isn't updated yet. Have to do the maths afterwards.
This free combo at the end though could be
Yeah,
what he needs for it.
this should be. This
He
should
might
be
just
over.
win without it, honestly.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, but this should be it. How many notes left? I actually wonder if Waffle can win barely without the amplifier.
I think he will.
Oh.
Oh,
Spin.
he doesn't, but
He
with the
doesn't, but
20% on
obviously
top, that should be enough.
It's yeah, more than enough.
Which means I have to fucking change the straws and get out of win stream.
That would have been about 767k with the amplifier, which puts him pretty solid in the lead.
I wonder if that's just the first map win, with an amplifier so far.
With the amplifier, yeah, I wonder because I think, I haven't seen it. I haven't paid too much close attention to a lot of the matches, but it's the first one I know of. But honestly, with that one, I think if he just didn't troll miss, obviously to use finger lock, he might have won it anyway. So
Yeah.
assuming he kept the same combo. And now it's palr's pick. So they've picked. There's only one Hard Rock left, which is the Hard Rock 2. The Hard Rock 3 was picked by palr. Still have 2 hiddens open as well. I would love to see a Go Berserk.
That would be nice.
Helpix No Mod 3.
Coming out here. Interesting pick, honestly.
Yeah, maybe is a pick based on. Let me look at the both players' qualifying scores for the number 3 slot. This might be such because palr got 300k on the qualifying no mod 3, which is actually a pretty solid score. It's a very challenging no mod 3, and CeilingWaffle got just under 160k. So this might be another instance of picking into your opponent's weakness. This map is definitely a pretty big step down from the qualifiers number 3. Could be in CeilingWaffle's range. It's also very diff spiky. The ending is much harder than the first like 70% of the map. So if you can just hold up to the ending, you're kind of banking in a pretty solid score.
And getting into number 3 here, CeilingWaffle dropping a bit of accuracy at a lot of accuracy at the start.
Both players ulted that square, which is wild to me. I guess maybe they're warming up their ulting.
Maybe. Even so, that was Waffle breaking?
Waffle not looking super comfortable on this.
Has palr found a weak point to target here?
Potentially, and look at accuracy. These kinds of maps, you know, you have people who can hold combo, but not necessarily accuracy, and palr looking pretty confident with that 97, almost 98.
He does break though.
Missing
Waffle
that cut, but
right after the stream.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big lead though, purely in accuracy so far.
Yep. And comboing this section is really important because as the map progresses, comboing gets a lot harder. And yeah. Unfortunate break from CeilingWaffle.
Pushing a third of the map here, and already a almost double score lead for palr. Both players at this point definitely seeing the accuracy difference, the straw difference. Waffle knows he has to hold here. Those nerves are going to be kicking in.
I wonder if you get nervous or less nervous because you're like, oh, it's doomed anyway, and then you get less nervous and
could be.
Maybe
honestly.
that helps you. It's hard to know in situations like this. Map stays mostly fairly relaxed until the ending. And honestly, unless CeilingWaffle has a miracle run at the end of this map, it's going to be very hard to pull this one back.
palr will have to miss soon though.
We'll have to instant and CeilingWaffle will have to FC.
Waffle breaking immediately. Looks like nerves are getting to him.
Yep. And honestly, the patterns at this point just get pretty difficult, and if you're not super comfortable with alternating, which is a very big challenge. And palr's comboing through this ending, which is very impressive.
Surprised we didn't see this pick earlier. Maybe he was saving it.
Yeah, maybe. And honestly, if palr FC is the ending, I almost consider this an FC.
This is a very impressive straw.
Can he do it? Wow, yes, that is a very impressive score by palr. FCing, honestly, considerably the hardest part of the map. I think you're getting that one miss on maybe a slider break early on. And winning the match 5-2. Very solid performance.
Waffle was seeming to struggle a little bit on that last map there. Early on though, it was very competitive.
Yeah, early on, both players just winning their picks, but I think it all came crashing down after that Hard Rock 1 breakpoint.
It just seemed like the aim got a little bit too shaky for those last few maps.
Yeah, potentially, but it's going to be it for this match. Let's see who they're up against next week. Have you made a challenge for this tournament yet?
There is a challenge. I don't know if it's updated. It might be in the links channel. It is.
Okay.
Let's do a check. palr will be up against the winner of Kit and Luminance.
Alright, that should be pretty close. Whoever wins on that one.
CeilingWaffle will be versing the loser of Kit and Luminance.
Yep. Both of those matches should be pretty solid. I think
Yeah.
their skill levels are around the same. I think it's gonna be it. Is there any more matches tonight?
There are quite a few matches tonight.
Ooh,
Let me
interesting.
check the schedule. Should have Dummy and Be My Beloved coming up soon.
Okay.
That would be in like 10 minutes, I believe.
Yep. Oh, also, I think another match that was going on concurrently was Del Coron versus